Welcome to my drone station, I suppose. I must apologise for my sore appearance. I'm in a lot of pain at the moment. I've got a trapped nerve in my neck and shoulder, so I might not make a lot of sense in this video, but I'm going to try my best to explain a few things in my routine when it comes to maintaining the drone. So whenever I fly, I crash, and because I'm extremely OCD about my gear, I kind of get home and I just go through this, I guess, process of checking that everything is okay and there's no damage to the quad, and if there is damage, then I end up repairing it there and then because I'm just obsessive about it and I don't like things running not as well as they could. So the other day we went out and we tested out the Gemfan hull keys, which are awesome props, and also we tried out a pair of Flash 5152s, which are, I think, probably a little bit better than the hull keys, I'd say, in certain aspects, but for now I'm going to run the hull keys anyway, just to do a bit more further testing, just to confirm my suspicions. So obviously you get home, you've had a good session or a bad session, and you need to check your drone. First thing I do is I clean everything. So I'll just get a little bit of like a wipe, kind of like a baby wipe, not too much, not too aggressive on the chemicals, just like a normal baby wipe will do. And basically I just go piece by piece, just basically checking and cleaning everything. I haven't cleaned this one yet actually, I need to do that, but I've run out of wipes. And I go, whilst I'm doing that, I inspect the motors to see if there's any dirt in them, and basically spin the magnets around, make sure that there's not too much dirt in there. Basically because, yeah, I don't want dirt in my motors. So these are reasonably clean. If there is dirt, I suggest you get yourself one of these. It's kind of like a dentist's tool, and you can use it to pick at dirt and remove it gently from the motors. You just do this, sort of, if you look here, just sort of do that and remove it, and even get up in the stator. This has got a hook on it, and just gently sort of rub it and remove any debris. So yeah, but obviously my motors are quite clean, so I don't need to do that right now. I was just showing you this clever little thing. It's quite useful actually. Next thing, I think it's making sure that, you know, all the soldering joints are okay, but you know, it'll become immediately obvious if you have problems like a detached wire, because the drone probably wouldn't fly. So the only other thing left to do is to basically torque all the screws up. So you get your trusty torque driver or your nut driver or whatever, and you check every single bolt, motor to motor to motor to motor, passing onto the arms, making sure that they're all torqued up, and then onto the canopy. Basically, because of the vibrations which the drone is subjected to, sometimes you can end up with some motor, like the screws on the motors coming loose, or the bolts on the motors coming loose, and so that over time can get worse and worse, and you know, a screw or a bolt can work its way out, and basically your motor could come off, which you don't want. I usually torque them after every 10 batteries or so. I'll just give it a spot check, unless I've had a really big crash, in which case I just take everything, clean it, examine it, make sure there's no damage. If there is a damaged part, like I recently snapped the torque brace or torque bar here, I just replaced it. Didn't want to repair it, I just threw the broken bits in the bin and just replaced it with a new one because I have the spares. So that's another thing. I don't understand why people don't buy plenty of spares when they buy a frame. If you're buying a frame, you're likely going to build it and keep it for a while, so just buy spare arms. Simple. It's the thing that's going to break more likely, so buy spare arms. You know, I've bought 4 spare arms. I bought 4 strut braces. I've got 3 left now because I used 1, and I've got a spare motor as well, which, yeah, I haven't used it, I haven't had to, but there is a test that you can do to test whether your motor's going bad or not, and actually I found that recently because I watched a Joshua Bardwell video about it, and he tests the motors in Betaflight. So for this next step, you need to go onto your Betaflight configurator, make sure that the props are off, make sure that the props are off, and I'll say it again, make sure that your props are off, right? So connect the battery, and go to the motors tab. Obviously, again, take off your props. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this section here, basically see where it says in brackets 0.00. We're going to test each motor individually and make sure that all the values are within 0.00 to 0.03, and this is according to Joshua Bardwell's specification for this test. So with the basically meaning that any motor between 0.01 0.03 is a motor in perfect working order, is basically consistent with a brand new motor. Anything above that, so between 0.03 and let's say, I think he said under 1.0 anyway, so 0.8 or 0.08, 0.09 is considered to be a motor that's been used and it's in used condition, let's say. So what you want to do is basically reset your accelerometer here, so press reset, bang, and then test each motor individually, so take them from 0 on the scale up and then back down. And you should find that the result is 0.00, 0.00, 0.01. So I guess motor 1's okay. A little bit of an unexpected result there, but whatever. So we reset the accelerometer again, ready to do the second test. Motor 2, start, accelerate, and again 0.00, 0.00 and 0.01 was the outcome of that one. Odd. I'm getting slightly different figures as to what I was before, but never mind, it might be to do with the surface I'm on. So again, for the third time, reset your accelerometer and head over to motor 3 and test motor 3. Again, 0.00, 0.00, 0.01. Interesting. Okay, so now motor 4, I'm expecting slightly different results because I know that that motor has some noise, or it has an inherent problem, or it basically has a bit more wear than the others, and it might be due to a crash. So let's see what results we get. Yeah, so as you can see, we've got 0.00 on the x-axis, 0.01 on the y-axis, and then on the z-axis we've got 0.12, which is quite different to all the others. So I think, or I suspect, that there's an inherent issue with that specific motor, which could mean that it might need replacing at some point. So yeah, this is basically the problem with my quad, I think. Now I don't know if I can basically get rid of any oscillations by tuning it. I think for now I'm going to keep on trying to optimize the PID tune. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens when I next go out. So yeah, basically those are some of the things that I do when I finish flying, or if I incur a problem whilst flying, I want to come home and check, or if I have a crash. I think the motor test is more useful if you have a crash and you suspect one of your motors might be wearing out faster than the others. But yeah, that's how I do it. Like I said, the motor test is courtesy of Joshua Bardwell. So yeah, check his channel out because he probably explains things a bit better than I do. Yeah, if you like the content, please subscribe and share the videos, help me grow the channel. Thank you and bye.